Alright guys, this video is for those of you who are using standard algorithm for division in class. I just wanted to go over with you how we would use standard algorithm to solve a problem like this, where you have a decimal divided by another decimal. Alright, so of course we're going to start off by setting up our problem. Now, as I said in the partial quotients video, you cannot have a decimal as your divisor. It's just not going to work. So we have to take the decimal out of the divisor. And the way we do that is by multiplying it by a power of 10. So in this case, we're going to multiply 4/10 by 10, which moves our decimal place 1 to the right and gets us the number 4. Whatever we do on the outside, we have to also do on the inside. So I'm going to take my 2 6400ths and I'm going to multiply that by 10 as well, which moves my decimal place 1 to the right and gives me 26 4/10. So again, I move the decimal point. Now I do not have a decimal in my divisor, so I can begin to multiply. I can begin to divide. But before I divide, I need to go ahead and shoot that decimal straight up. Now, we shoot it up to where it's been moved, not where it was originally. I moved my decimal over in my divisor, so I had to move it over in my dividend. So this is where my decimal is going to go in my answer. Okay? So, let's really look at this as the number 4, because that's what it is now. So 4 can go into 2 0 times. So I like to put a 0 here just as a space saver so I don't get messed up with where I put my numbers. Because when you have a decimal in your quotient, it's very important that your number goes in the right spot. So 4 can go into 26 how many times? Well, the closest that I can get to is 6 times. And 6 times 4 gives me 24. I subtract that out and I get 2. I bring down my 4 to make the number 24. 4 can go into 24 6 times. 6 times 4 is 24. Subtract it out and I get 0. So my answer is 6 6/10. So as you are using standard algorithm to divide decimals by decimals, just remember you have to hop your decimals in your divisor until you have a whole number. Whatever hops you made in your divisor, you also take in your dividend. And that's where your decimal ends up in your quotient. Hopefully this helped. You guys can continue to use partial quotients standard algorithm to solve your homework. All right, see you guys tomorrow.